In this video, we're talking about how to generate leads from YouTube. That's right, it's not just all about AdSense here. Some of our clients with Jaxx Productions bring in thousands of leads every month just from YouTube alone. I'm going to share with you some of those strategies today. The first thing I want to tell you is the one thing you should be including in your video descriptions if you want to earn 6 or even 7 figures from your YouTube videos alone this year. Next, let's talk about why YouTube is the best platform, and the answer might surprise you. Then I want to share with you what changed for me between when I started my YouTube channel in 2016, which made no income, to having a no ceiling income that we have today. Let's start with the one thing you should be including in your video descriptions in every single video if you want to be making 6 or even 7 figures of passive cash flow in the next year. You ready for it? Come in close. I'll tell you, it's a call to action. You have to give your audience the next step to take. And I used to have a joke about this, that if you don't give them a call to action, it's like being on a date with the love of your life and then playing hard to get. Ask for that second date. Give them a reason to want to take the next step with you. Whether you're saying, hey, go watch this video next, or follow me on Instagram now, or click the link below, I'm going to give you this free thing, or a coupon code, or some sort of resource. When you give them a resource or a coupon code or something that they can sign up for, that means that they're exchanging that value you're providing in exchange for their email address. Now, this is where something magic happens, is when you have that email address, that's where you can continue to nurture that relationship. Your list is your pot of gold. Now, you might have followers on all these other social media platforms, but what happens if something changes with that social media platform, or if, God forbid, your account gets shut down? You've lost that. But with your email list, you own that email list. Now's your opportunity to nurture that list. Send out weekly newsletters, send out content, send out more value, put them through we call it a soap opera sequence or an indoctrination sequence where they get to know about you, what you have to offer, and it builds the relationship, and it can build that relationship all the way to high ticket sales. So now that I've said that, are you including these elements in your video descriptions? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have lead magnets? Are you sending them to different videos? How are you bringing them to the next step? Now, if you're going to generate leads from YouTube, you have to understand why YouTube is the best platform. It's because it's not just a social media platform. In fact, it's not a social media platform at all. It's actually a search engine. Did you already know that? Let me know in the comments below if you already knew that. When you can take advantage of SEO, search engine optimization, that means that when someone searches in that little search bar, whether it's on YouTube or Google, because Google owns YouTube, when they search for something, their answer may come up in the form of a video. And that might be your awesome video, which might have an awesome call to action, which now leads to your email list. Here's what happens when you do this right on social media. If you go into Google or YouTube right now and you type in Canva. Now, Canva, last time I looked on Google Keyword Planner, it shows that Canva, it's a graphic design software, is searched over 1 million times every month. Now, guess what? My video is ranking in the first spot, which is amazing. So it's being searched 1 million times, and my video is in the top spot. Now, it doesn't mean that it gets 1 million views every month, but do you think that a significant portion of those people are going to click on my video and watch it, and then maybe click on the link that I've given in the description towards my call to action? That's why it's my highest performing video, and it has, at this time, over 500,000 views, and it's generated tons of leads to my email list. And here's the best part. I made that video in 2016. I made that video once. I've never put any ads towards it. It just sits there organically, and it gets new views and leads all day, every day. That's the amazing power of YouTube, and that's why I believe that it is the best platform, because you can invest your time in making these videos. And sure, creating videos is a time investment, but look at the payoff. Look at the ROI, the return on investment of time, the return on investment of money, that these videos become evergreen assets for you. Imagine it's like having real estate on the internet that you get to own instead of rent. And what I mean by renting is you can make a Facebook Live, but how long does that last? Unless you put some ad spend into it to make sure that it's staying on the top of timelines. You can rent that attention by paying for Facebook ads, or you can invest that time and maybe some money if you have to hire a team to help you with the videos in creating YouTube videos, where It's an organic lead generation machine. Now I'm gonna end this with a story about when I first started my YouTube channel in 2016. But before I go into the story, hit that red subscribe button and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you love videos like these. When I first started on YouTube back in 2016, this was when I was a social media manager, and my only intention at this time, I really didn't know the power I had at my fingertips. I started making videos just answering frequently asked questions that I was getting. And that's a great place to start, that the videos that you create are based on questions that you hear all the time. Because if they're asking you those questions, they're likely to be Googling them as well. So you could have people from all over the world finding your videos just because you made a video answering the question the exact way that people are typing it into their search bar. Now, I was answering questions that my clients were asking so that I didn't have to repeat myself every single time with this new question. I could send them to a well-produced YouTube video and say, hey, here's the answer and actually a tutorial of how to do this. Now, what I didn't know at the time was this power of this search engine, that people were going to be able to find me all day, every day, be able to be interested in my services and maybe click through to see where else they could follow me. But the mistake I made at this time is I didn't have calls to action on my video. So I'd give all this value on the video just thinking that, my client might see it, but what I had no idea was that people from all over the world could see it. And if they liked it, they could join my email list or follow me on another social media platform. So now that I know this, and it didn't take me too long to figure it out, luckily, every single video has a call to action, and it can be to another video, to a lead magnet, to a freebie, or to maybe follow you on another social media platform. Make sure that if you're creating these evergreen assets, that if these videos are going to be able to be shown for years to come, even if you only made it once, that you are always working on building that relationship, generating leads so that you can then nurture those leads all the way towards a high ticket sale. Now, if you're wondering, well, I already do have a call to action. I always tell people, hey, click the link and subscribe to my channel. And you'll notice I invited you to do that earlier. However, that's an engagement call to action. If you want to build the relationship with them even further, bring them to something that you can nurture the relationship through your email list, like I'm about to do right now. I would love to be able to teach you how to create better content that converts into cash flow. I'm going to teach you my content cash flow system. Because if you have a content machine but no cash flow machine, it's like having an expensive hobby and not a business. So I've created training. It's a free training. You can click the link below and join us. It's called How to Create 6 Months of Cash Flowing Content in 3 Days Without Publishing Your Face Off with No Return. Click the link below and join us for free.